but listen to, did you hear the press conference of Seleke Kromah, the IG? He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisans' word for it, you take the IG's word for it.
We elect on 85 irresponsible men what happened to the country. We elect on 85 irresponsible men to govern this country, not to be very irresponsible.
Please place your left hand on the Bible being held by your wife, and you will kindly raise your right hand, sir, and repeat after me. All standing, please. I, Joseph Newman Boyka Sr.
No secret now that your friend and former boss will be a candidate in 2029. With all of that you experience, all of that you know, and everything that you see unfolding in the country now, will you support him? Will you be part of the process? Will you give him the support? Do you think he can be a better president?
So why you want to bring political money in it now?
Oh, but you political you're political man, before you go out, very active.
I plead the fifth again.
Okay. When 2029 come and pass, then you finally leave. Mission is completed. Now, what the rules of engagement? When the war ended, the guy said, the captain, the commander said, mission complete. There winner out first. All men on board.
So, this riot situation when it comes to country, because many times you notice that
if Charles Taylor is the problem, he will be out of here in the twinkle of an eye. And I say, let well-meaning Liberians come home. If we respect this constitution, a government formed in Accra is a violation of Article 1 of the Constitution. Let them come home. Let that government be formed in Monrovia.
On the Boyka's administration, we want to give the government of Liberia an ultimatum of 72 hours to provide a living ballot of the chairman of the Student Unification Party, or else there will be a catastrophic pneumonia in the Republic of Liberia. To arrest the chairman of the Student Unification Party, only because the government feel intimidated about the Vanguard Party advocacies.
The government got capital road, small, B road, all kinds of the place. I think the reason Joseph Baga will not do much because the old man, the papa is suffering. The papa loves the country, but he can't make it. The criminal there around him, they sophisticated than him. They are sophisticated criminals, so they can't make it.
But listen to, did you hear the press conference of Seleke Kromah, the IG? He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisans' word for it, you take the IG's word for it.
We elect on 85 irresponsible men what happened to the country. We elect on 85 irresponsible men to govern this country, not to be very irresponsible.
Please place your left hand on the Bible being held by your wife, and you will kindly raise your right hand, sir, and repeat after me. All standing, please. I, Joseph Newman Boyka Sr.
No secret now that your friend and former boss will be a candidate in 2029. with all of that you experience, all of that you know, and everything that you see unfolding in the country now, will you support him? Will you be part of the process? Will you give him the support? Do you think he can be a better president?
So why you want bring political Benin in it or
Oh, but you put him you're political man, my man. Before you go out, very active.
I plead the fifth again.
Okay.
When 2029 come and pass, then you finally leave. Mission is completed. Now, what the rules of engagement? When the war ended, the guy said, the captain, the commander said, mission complete. There wounded Alphas, all men on board.
So this riot situation when it comes to country, because many times you notice that
If Charles Taylor is the problem, he will be out of here in the twinkle of an eye. And I say, let well-meaning Liberians come home. If we respect this constitution, a government formed in Accra is a violation of Article 1 of the Constitution. Let them come home. Let that government be formed in Monrovia. On the broadcast administration, we want to give the government of Liberia an ultimatum of 72 hours to provide a living ballot of the chairman of the Student Unification Party, or else there will be a catastrophic pneumonia in the Republic of Liberia. To arrest the chairman of the Student Unification Party, only because the government feel intimidated about the Vanguard Party advocacies. The government got capital road, small B road, all kind of place. I think the reason Joseph Baker will not do much because the old man, the papa is suffering. The papa loves the country, but he can't make it. The criminal there around him, they sophisticated than him. They are sophisticated criminals, so they can't make it.
The BTC Barrett. We have the Care Radio. They are also relaying this show live. So my name is Myean Torgbean. Once again, I'm always here to start the show. Mr. Gayman is in Africa. We also have the other folks. They are all here, and then the others are still on their holiday week, and then pretty soon we'll get on the other folks. So if you are just joining us, I appreciate if you share the show, so others can come on. But we hope to bring on one of our reporter, that's Mayor Augustine Sa, somewhere around the Zina Hill area, to give us some development as it relates to land dispute within that part of Painesville, where there's a civil land dispute within that area, the Zina Hill area. So before we bring Augustine on, we'd like to welcome our followers and our viewers. If you are just joining, I'm seeing Asata Miller is watching here. Asata is watching. So whatever you're watching us live from, I appreciate if you can keep following, keep sharing. So other folks just trying to make their way to come on, but we'll bring you up to speed to some development as it relates to our country and other training national issues from other countries. So basically, there are a lot of things going on within our country. To our young boys, our marketeers, our pimping riders, all of you guys are highly recognized on the show tonight. It's because of you we are here, and also it's because of us you are also there. So just keep following, invite others to watch the show. So pretty soon we'll bring you the Mayor Augustine Mayo, who is in that part of Painesville, to bring us up to speed with that development. So there are a lot of training news within our country. Briefly, we are just going to discuss them. Where Liberian people, some of them been on this holiday weekend, so not many have been following some of the news within our country. So we just bring us up to speed as it relates to some of the news. So we also going to give you the sporting part of it, where we have the live feature of the National County Sports Meet here, where tomorrow we will be at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex in Painesville to watch the National County Sports Meet, where we will see Bon County going against Nima County. And let me see where I can lay my hands on the feature to give you the full update as it relates to the National County Sports Meet here. But there are a lot of folks there, as we may be aware, Lofa County have been denied, also dropped from the National County Sports Meet, where the point was given out to Grand Cayman County, which of course there have been a lot of talks from supporters, from fans about this entire county meet. Others are saying the Ministry of Youth and Sports, they are not making the county meet these days to be beautiful like they used to be, where you will have competitive counties within the county meet. But nowadays you are not seeing them, where if you drop Lofa County, supporters, fans from Lofa will not be able to come on board to be able to support other counties, because they know that their county is no longer in the league. So to be able to support other counties, they won't be able. So as a result of that, not many of them will be able to come outside. But there are a lot of training and news. So I'm just going to run through the sporting aspect of it, and then just cross over to other political news and other training development as it relates to our country and its surroundings. So yeah, we have the National County Sports Meet 2025-2026 schedule here. So we held at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex January 3rd, 2026. So the key ball game is River G versus Grand Cayman County will be taken on tomorrow. And also we have Bapulu County versus Margibi County on tomorrow, also with the keyboard category. So for the football aspect is Bon County versus Nima County, like I said earlier. And we also have again River G versus Grand Cayman County will be taking off on tomorrow at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex for both keyboard and that of football on tomorrow. So if you want to watch the game, you can also make your way there to watch the game. So for the time aspect, let's see what we can also bring to you this another feature for. So let's get the time aspect for January 4. So January 4, the schedule is Grand Crew County versus Grand Bassa County, also at the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex at 1 p.m. And then we have Bon County versus Nima County, keyboard will be at 2 p.m. And then for the football aspect, Margibi versus Mosrado County will be at 4 p.m. and Grand Crew County versus Grand Bass will be at 6 p.m. For the 4th of January 2025. So if you want to make your way, you can make your way at the Summer Candle Sport Complex to watch the game on tomorrow, same time at the Summer Candle Sport Complex. So for that, within the sport aspect, we now move over to next segment. So we also see Abraham Zakwali is also watching from Kakata City, Margibi County. So whenever you're watching us live from, if you're watching, you can just leave it in the comment section as we go through. We would like to recognize you. But we hope to join the Mayor Augustine Mayo. If you're ready, we can bring him on to give us some brief information, also interview from that end. So we also saw on today, Liberia began its official work as non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council in New York, where in few hours ago, we saw members from the non-permanent seat of Liberia, who is members who are representing Liberia, the non-permanent seat, just spoke at the United General Assembly Security Council in New York as the symbol. But let me see when I can play you that video I'm talking about, where the chair spoke recently, just an hour ago. So let me see where I can play you that clip before we go through. But there are a lot of trending news within our country, both political, developmental, and other. So let me see where I can play you that clip for you to take a look at it to see, and also to listen to Liberia present at the the United Nations General Assembly in New York. So let's listen to this.
Allow me to stand on the existing protocol. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I bring warm New Year greetings from His Excellency Joseph Newman Boykai, President of the Republic of Liberia, and extend Liberia's sincere appreciation to Slovenia, Algeria, Guyana, Sierra Leone, and the Republic of Korea for their service and stewardship of the Security Council during the 2024-2025 terms. Liberia congratulates Somalia on assuming the presidency of the Council and takes this moment to thank Kazakhstan for sustaining this important tradition. It is one that reminds us that membership of the Security Council carries not only procedural obligation, but also deep responsibility. Today, as our flag, the Lone Star, is installed in these halls, is ceremonial change. It is a defining moment in Liberia's national journey and a reflection of President Boykai's enduring belief that peace is both a privilege and certainly a duty. 8 years ago, the United Nations flag was lowered in Liberia to signal the end of the peacekeeping mission and the return of full responsibility for peace and security to the government and people of Liberia. That moment challenged us to prove that peace could endure beyond the presence of peacekeepers. Through commitment to democracy, institutional reforms, and national reconciliation, Liberia has met the challenge. More than 22 years after the comprehensive peace agreement, Liberia stands peaceful, democratic, and stable. Our flag now flies here not as a symbol of recovery, but as a symbol of responsibility and a testament of our readiness to serve. After 65 years, Liberia returns to the Security Council through its first full elected mandate, supported by 181 member states. That vote, to us, reflects global confidence in Liberia's voice and in the values President Buckeye has continued to articulate, the values of dialogue over division, cooperation over conflict, and responsibility over isolation. Let's be clear. Liberia is here because multilateralism worked, because the Security Council acted with resolve, because the African Union and ECOWAS stood firm, and because partners across the world believed that even nations emerging from conflict can contribute to global peace. President Buckeye's vision could not be clearer. Peace anywhere strengthens peace everywhere. Insecurity anywhere threatens stability everywhere. Liberia's own experience affirms that sustainable peace is built through dialogue, inclusion, and respect.
So we will go on to this video. There are a lot of things that have been shared here, but we will just cross over to the man Augustine Mayo there. He's somewhere around the Zina Hill area to bring us up to speed. But with this, Liberia began its official work as a non-permanent member on the United Nations Security Council. We have a lot of discussion there, but let's see what we can cross over to the man Augustine. So Augustine, good evening from our end here. Are you there?
Good evening, and welcome to our audience from the closing argument and all radio links. We are in the GSA Road this evening, respectively around the Zina Hill community, where the former land administrator Anthony Cole is alleged attack by the former Commissioner John Kehleboe. The current Assistant Commissioner John Kehleboe over property dispute. Well, Administrator Anthony Cole will speak briefly to us about it. What happened? What is the issue? What went wrong? And Mr. Anthony, welcome to the media.
Yes, thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. It's so disappointing that a commissioner, John Kehleboe, who is responsible as per our statutory law to protect life and property, is threatening me for my own deeded property. If you want to acquire property, you should be following the due process of law. Threat does not make it to acquire property. I was threatening that. I was threatening my resident to burn my property, and they burned my property to ashes. That wound is stayed there. Then you want to open another wound, coming in the public, a commissioner of police, threatening me to kill me because of my property.
John Kehleboe, if you have all on the GSA rule, proceed to court and follow the due process of law. Threatening me and using public office in your position to threaten me, that is not the process of the law. Using public office to threaten, citizen is wrong on our law.
Just of recent, in last year of 2025, you did resign, turn over the legal document of the property to the Zina family. And now we hearing and seeing another form of dissatisfactory factor that leading to your life being involved. Somebody threatening you. What is the cause behind this? Is there a competitor that want to see your downfall? But also after presenting those documents over, we were here, we witnessed the scene, and it was peacefully done with you and that of the
this matter does not have anything to do with scenario activities. It far from scenario people. Some people must say we have no issue anymore. We have settled. I'm at peace with my neighbor. But John Kehleboe want to use his position threatening Anthony Cole. That we came and but I told you John Kehleboe. Let me follow due process. You are lost official. Yes, open even a group of people.
Why you let it think that he want to kill you for property?
Yes, I noticed that maybe he does not attach it to that property because when it comes to land, it's a code that decide. The second code, you say judicial second code before that you they decide who own land or not. It's not trust. Does not make you to acquire property. No.
Wasn't part of those that at the time that told you the code or you took the code at the time? Wasn't
no.
Part of those
this is my first time encountering him. I don't know him before.
The first time encountering him. What do you think is behind this entire threat?
Yes, you want to rob me of my assets illegally. Yes, nothing else.
Have you been noticing any strange following from security personnel over the past time?
Except yesterday, but they had on black suit. They passed by me. They didn't follow me. They only looked towards my vehicle in the past. Yeah, sure.
Sir, before you come back, let us get something straight. You've been land administrator all the years and you resigned barely 2 months ago. With the exception of your house being burned at the time, have you received any threat of such that relates to your life since that or burning of the house occurred?
Sincerely, I have never received any threat since the burning of the house occurred. Sincerely, I have never, except people yesterday when the commissioner of police, in person of John Kehleboe, threatened to kill me for my property. Yeah, that does not belong to him. As per cartographical history. Probably does not belong to him as per cartographical history.
Where is that property situated?
GSA was in a junction. In a main junction.
I mean, having a
that place, it was where the late William Zina, the legitimate owner of this estate, used to make his garden. When I encountered him, there were many. He used to plant potato and okra. Sometimes when he harvests, he give me some to eat. Yes. So I'm surprised when John Kehleboe. You don't even read the cartographical map that controls it. Read the map. You far from that property. Let me say something to people. In this country, if you're not careful, they'll kill you for nothing. Because if that flag is sensitive information, I will educate people to be on guard when it comes to acquiring property. People run into losses. People want to acquire property, who to trust.
With the exception of you calling press conference or conferences to speak to such matter, with the exception of this, what's the next step that you are anticipating on in terms of your life being threatened by another individual who or someone who is working within the government? What could be your next step?
Yeah, there are 2 crimes that are going on. And what he exercised on me is already conduct, menacing, and terrorist threats. And terrorist threats, the 2 crimes there, they are not very hard at disorderly conduct, but terrorist threats. It's a serious crime. You're talking about murdering me. In public. The commissioner of police, in public, threatening to murder me for what? Why can't you engage me legally? If that product belongs to you, engage me legally. Take me to court, I will appear to defend myself.
Are you willing to take me to court for such?
I will take you to court for threatening my life.
I mean, this is a huge allegation.
Yes.
on a law enforcement officer. Yeah, not just ordinary one, but some who carry arms and control men within the police. He will only go the rank and file of the police. How long you been doing John Kehleboe? What have been the interaction between you and John Kehleboe?
My first time coming to jail for me, and he exercised on ethical conduct on me. For you, officer, exercise ethical conduct on me.
There have been no interaction. There have been no interaction between you people.
No, it was my first time encountering him. Day before yesterday.
The
walk on the property here, brothers. That threatening to kill me. Yeah, I was disappointed because I expecting him to be teaching me the law. Because he's there to protect life and property, not to threaten me for property. So if you get property, follow the due process of law. It's just simple.
Mr. Cole, the property in question, was it during your administration, this property that was acquired by John Kehleboe as a claim, was it on the administration or you met him on that property in question?
No, I'm not encountering that man on that property. I know the property has squatters, but you go around taking rents for no poor people. I want to leave. They say, John, can you come here and collect rent for us? You don't bother. They're leaving. Taking money for, extracting money from poor people who squatting to make any. Taking money for them on that property.
Using it before you.
Yeah, using his position.
I think something deeper behind this threat. Like you are saying him go about taking money from squatters. Does he have space on that land? Or do you think something else is behind it?
You want to steal the property because when we got at the Sunfar police station, he did not produce any particular evidence that our property belonged to him legitimately. Okay. Yeah. And I have my tattoo with me. I have my teeth. I have everything. I told the police commander that I got my documents. Then he produced this.
Have you reached out to the police RG and other security?
I filed formal complaint through the office of 102.
Okay, well, what have you
for his unethical conduct against me?
What have you responded?
No, I'm not doing it. I will do that on Monday.
Okay, so basically, this is life-threatening event, and at the moment we're looking at it, you're laughing for as well. What is the well-being now about your security system? When we look at it from the broad perspective of he coming into how you call threatening your life, maybe it will affect your family, your children, and your other extended family as well.
Yeah, friends, family members, my wife, my mother, with this information on the social media, they know exactly where the threat came from, and if anything happens to me in the process, they have an investigative trace already, which is Commissioner John Kehleboe. Yeah.
Are you calling on the government to intervene?
Well, I will have to follow the due process of law for his threats.
The threat came as a backslap. What is the next response after maybe this press conference?
My next response is a response to him legally. I got to follow the due process of law. Follow our judicial laws. He's seeking justice.
Finally, is there anything you want to talk about? We're gonna ask you before we take leave of you.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge the citizens of the company acquiring land. You have to follow the due process of law. Do your background check. Do community history. Ask questions. No grantors. Okay. They say women's in our town. When ask the children whether they are this place. Do a historical fact finding. Or where the women used to make garden, or where the women used to leg, all of those things. And do a proper check through our national archive to authenticate why these documents are authentic before further transaction. And also, I want all the young people of this country to refrain from domestic violence. Answer. Training of people's structure in seeking justice is not a remedy. It should desist from those things. And I pray that one day Liberia will become a Rwanda, where the rule of law will be respected and this will be a pure peace, not to find dead bodies all along the street. Thank you, the same Gentlemen of the press.
Thank you, Myean. That was the voice of the former land administrator, Mr. Anthony Cole of the Zina Hill community. We look forward from hearing it from the police as soon as possible. Mine will take a leave from right here.
Okay, so thank you so much. That's the man, Augustine Mayo. He's the one there. There are a group of journalists that doing some interview live from the Zina Hill area, if I'm not mistaken, GS0. So thank you all so much, Augustine Mayo. So like we're playing this video. This is a land dispute, so we also have to get a word from the both side. So he's trying to make contact to see how best he may be able to bring on the alleged commissioner. So before let's bring on this clip that was playing from the official work as Liberia began a non-permanent member on the United Nations Security Council today in New York. Let's play this clip until it ends.
To global peace. President Boyka's vision could not be clearer. Peace anywhere strengthens peace everywhere. Insecurity anywhere threatens stability everywhere. Liberia's own experience affirms that sustainable peace is built through dialogue, inclusion, and respect for human dignity. Excellencies, with this mandate, Liberia comes to the Security Council guided by experience and anchored in the United Nations Charter. We come committed to diplomacy because we have lived the cost of its absence. We come determined to build bridges, encourage consensus, and contribute constructively to a safer world. The nameplate will read Liberia. The seat is Africa's. But Liberia's outlook, we promise you, will be global. It will be rooted in the conviction that peaceful coexistence is a shared responsibility. Finally, Liberia is ready to serve toward a just and peaceful world. I thank you for your kind attention.
So that's it. That's it. You just heard it yourself. So, like the spokesperson said, Liberia is ready. We were just chipping a little bit and then go from one point to another to grab the concept of this entire speech being said as Liberia take its official position there at the United Nations Security Council. So with this, is Liberia ready to take on the Security Council seat? That's the first question. So if the spokesperson is saying Liberia is ready, we are still looking out to them. If we are going to see some of the things that Liberia needs to be doing for us to say yes, Liberia is ready. Firstly, let's look at the issue of security within our country. Because if we sit on that seat within our own country, we don't have correct security service within our country, or we don't have a proper security structure within our country, and then we just want to sit on the seat to say, yeah, Liberia is recognized on the global stage. But to do the work is the issue. Even though we have other members, then we'll have other people to lobby around to see how best we can get 1 or 2 concerts to push our way forward. It's true. But the issue is where we are coming from. That's why the people will say, if the horse don't sell you, the speedo that buy you. In a sense, like, if you're treating your citizens good, if you doing everything good, that's the time people will be able to hold you by a wall, hold you by your work you do, and be able to give you something. You cannot sit within our country. We are not going to criticize, but we just want to educate the public on this. You cannot sit within your country and then we see the issue about mob violence. We see the issue about police brutality. We see the issue about armed robbers. We see there are a lot of issues within our country. And then we are not facing the issue, but rather going on a seat where we have been recognized globally. And then we just want to sit on our seat to be recognized. And at the end of everything, for people to see, yeah, this government was there in power, and then Liberia was recognized. Because before this non-permanent seat, we heard the back and forth between the former CDC government and that of the current government, that the former CDC government said that they paved the way for this government to be able to gain the seat. If you're saying this, what have some of the things that Liberia is going to benefit from this seat? Because the only thing we can hear is recognition. Bilateral tie. That's the only thing people can be able to preach out there, to say, yeah, Liberia is going to be recognized out there to the public. We have other international partners, we have other international business people look up to Liberia. Yes, it is true. But what are some of the benefits that the people of Liberia is going to get? That's what the people are looking up to. Because the people are not seeing some of the things that you guys are doing out there. They are not seeing it. But what the Liberian people want is what they are seeing in person, what they are seeing on the surface, what they are seeing on the ground. You cannot tell an old man within a rope out to tell him that, look, the government have won the seat at the United Nations Security Council. He don't know what you are talking about. What are some of the benefits he's going to get? Do you care to explain to him? No. So the Liberian people will be like in a doubt, wanting to know what exactly they are going to benefit from this seat. Today, Liberia take office. We're waiting to see in the next months or year to come, what are some of the things that we as a country will be able to come back to show to the people, to say, yeah, this is what we benefited from the seat we got at the United Nations Security Council. Because the Liberian people themselves, they are just sitting and watching. Whatever you do there, you come back, they don't know. We have some government institutions, we have some agencies within this country that are being run within bed. We are not going to point them out, where we are taking mark on them over the past 2 years now. There are some institutions, there are some agencies they are running within bed. Some of them don't have offices. They are running within other countries. Some of them will come in our country here as a director. You just come within the country, run the entire institution within bed, and then after a few months, you go back out of country and say that you are doing the Liberian people work. Let's point out an example with the tourism sector within our country. This is just one example, but there are a lot of them. Liberian people are not paying attention to these things. But we have already done with the past 2 years. We are going to point out some mistakes or some things that need to be corrected within this government. We are not going to criticize. If you have some problems, if you have some things that are affecting your country, you need to find some solution to it. So we are going to find some solutions to some of these problems now. If we cannot find solutions to them, we are going to outline or we are going to give some suggestions. Because this is our country. We cannot sit and allow other people to come from different countries and then be able to carry on some development. If not, loot our country and then go into that country. So let's get into this tourism sector. We have the tourism ambassador, Ambassador Chris. We noticed over the past years that the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism have been running over the past years, decades. But now we are seeing that the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, they have taken the tourism from the Ministry of Information, Culture, and now tourism is on its own now. So they were trying to take the Ministry of Information, Culture, like we normally say, they were trying to take the culture part of it from there, just make that ministry to be the Ministry of Information, and then find a place to put the ministry, I mean the culture to be a specific part of it. So let's get into this. If you say the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism have been divided, culture or tourism is one-sided, the culture ambassador is there, we know. Where is the office or where is the agency for the tourism sector? There are a lot of tourism sector within our country here. The other time we have on the ambassador, he was on the same show over the past, I think he has been on this show for twice now, explaining some of the work he's doing. And what I've observed is that all of the work mainly have been focused on out of the countries, not mainly some of the areas, the tourism sites within our country have been pointed out. Like the other time, the president was visiting some of the arts and other cultural stuff being fixed or built at the Ministry of Commerce there, where at the ministerial complex, where the Ministry of Commerce had their conference. And then the president said, we have a lot of beautiful things here. Are they all made within our country? And then the guy said, yeah, they are all made within our countries here. We made them here, and then people take them and carry them out. So the president said, why is it that the culture, the tourism ambassador cannot take these things and find a suitable place to be able to carry them there, where people live from other countries and then come to our country to be able to see them. Is there a fixed area that people can be able to come to see them? No, we don't have it. But rather, we just sit and then run these institutions with international partners just because we see that these institutions in other countries are making headways. So we say, yes, Liberia, we have a lot of natural resources, we have a lot of organic things within our country. So we think we can make this institution a separate institution. It's not like we cannot do it. We can do it. But the issue is, are there people waiting to do the work, or are there things needed to be in place? Because if you say this institution is on its own, like the question the president asked was, we have a specific place that's being built within one of these counties wherein people leave from other countries and then come within our country to be able to see these things, pay money, let people pay money to see them. Like we have the Providence Island here. We have other places where if Liberia was like other countries where people pay money to go and see them. Like you see the Providence Island, that bridge is there. In some countries, they build a bridge where they build or area there where people don't pass there easily. Before you pass through that route, you should pay an amount to pass through that route. But this is our country. Let's say this on the other side. Right now, if the government takes stand to say yes, let's see how best we can block that and let everyone use the main route to go to the water side, then make their way, whatever it means. People, our own Liberians, let's put it in the Liberian way. Our own Liberians will say the government is depriving them from making their way to their home. Liberians will say the government is depriving them from making their way home, or because they are not seeing it in that positive direction. But in some other countries, that entire place is being barricaded. As long government take stand to say, yeah, this place, no one should pass there if you are not being authorized to pass this place. Because this place is a tourist site. This place is where people will pay money to see. But now you pass there, you see people dumping, die there, people who live in that surrounding, they just wasting in that whole entire area. Make the place look dirty. So how do you see this in a country? You have a lot of things that people should be benefiting from, that the country should be benefiting from. But none of them, you see, they are not, because our directors, our ministers, they're not seeing it within that light, or because they just want to run the institution on Indo or international policy. Everything is not all about international. Like we see our sister countries, we see Sierra Leone, we see Ghana. Like before people say Ghana, people need to leave from Ghana to come to Liberia to get sugar to stay online. If you follow the history about Liberia, if you follow the history about Africa, Liberia used to be one of the countries where people used to leave from Ghana, several other countries to come here to attend schools. But now you see, the only thing you see people coming to our country for just to take our resources. to game something and then go. The only things you see people coming to our country just to benefit something and then let our country go. Nothing. So what are the people benefiting? Nothing. But we will just sit and discuss politics all day. But there are a lot of things our young people, there are a lot of things the public needs to know to debate on them. It's not every time we sit and discuss politics. But this is our country. If we see some things, we need to point them out. You see, nowadays, people leaving from here, Liberians, people leaving from here, going to other countries for medication, our government officials, our representatives, senators, they are leaving from Liberia, going to Sierra Leone, going to Ghana for treatment. But now when we said every one of us want to leave from our country to go to Sierra Leone, to go to the great United States of America, we want to go to Ghana, to China, to almost all of the countries just to live soft life. But some of these things, we are not paying attention to them. Things that will make our country to make headway, we are not paying attention to them. But we as Liberians will just sit and then discuss politics. We see the Chinese are in our country, there are too many. They are making headway, they are taking our resources. And don't mind, even though they are taking our resources, they are also carrying on some development. But in other countries, like I was on a phone with a guy from Morocco, he said to me, in Morocco, even if you have the last degree, if a person wants to open a company, as long as you are now a citizen of that country, then the director or the executive or whosoever should be from that country should be a Moroccan. And you or whosoever you want to make like a foreigner within that country, you make them either a deputy or someone next to that person who is from that country. But in our country here, we allow foreigner open up a company or a business here, and then we give him the authority, even if you want to employ from the top all the way down to janitor, to employ foreigner, we give them the go ahead. That's why you see the work permit in our country, they are being sold on the local level. Work permit, if you want a work permit as a foreigner, just carry money. That's all you need. That's why our own brothers, our sisters are not suffering in our country. In your own country, to be suffering like this, in your own country, you be suffering like this. So if people look at this thing and say, yes, our country is undeveloped, a hell Liberia a lot. Some people will argue, Liberia is an undeveloped country. Liberia have not begin the stage or the path to start being developing. We are still an undeveloped country. Because if we say we are a developing country, We should have a good road, good electricity. We should have a good job opportunity for young people, for citizens. But now, government will say, the finance minister said, no civil servant taking pay under 150. That's a blatant lie. There are a lot of civil servants taking pay under 130 United States dollars. Recently, we heard over 800 security officers from Grand Bassa County have yet to receive their December salary. Why? No one knows. If you ask CSA, they will tell you everything is in process. In process? December. What are these people carrying to their family members? Everyone is on December break. Everyone going for the holiday break. What are you carrying to their family members? And not only them, there are a lot of people in our country, they have money. If you are being retired, the high money you receive is maybe probably around 5,000. If you're receiving 5,000, then that means you are being paid on a high scale. That's the reason you are receiving 5,000. Like we saw some former AFF veteran. They were all retired when Manaseli came in power. Retired, majority of them. Some of them were all on the media. Not many of them were out because due to some professional work they do for our country, but just a few of them were on the media saying these things, informing the public. And up to now, some of them, since they died, their children, their family members are yet to be receiving their benefits. So like the people say, the ones that are living, who are working, they are not receiving salary. Then what's about the ones who are dead? Do you show you are going to get the salary or the benefits? Because just imagine the ones that are living, who are working, doing the work, they are not receiving salary. What about those who are supposed to be receiving their benefits, their retirement benefits? You are no longer seeing some of them. They will cry. They will ask for that benefit. You cannot get it. But this is our country. Government go, government come, Liberian will cry. Whether you are doing a piece of job to see how best you can make another step within the country life or the Liberian people, they're not going to look at it. All Liberian need is bread and butter issue. We know that the bread and butter issue needs to be addressed. Bread and butter issue needs to be addressed. But Liberians are not looking at it from that way. So all Liberians know of what all they are looking at right now is a very important issue. Liberians need job. But within our own country, foreigners are being treated well, while we as Liberians are being treated how people feel we can be. But this is all about the government. This is about the government. The government are the one who make way for the citizens. If government come up with a policy to say yes, within this country, no foreign company should pay Liberian any amount less than 300 or 400 if you are a skilled worker. But some of our ministers, our directors will just go beyond those. Representatives, oh, they are all part of it. Go beyond those, take their brand and video. They don't care about the poor people. That's what I tell people. If you say you want to be a government official or you say you want to run for any public office in our country, go down to the poor people. Go down and hear from the local people. Look at the lives some of them are living. If you go in the rural part, like most of us, we are not really seeing these things. If you go in the rural part, you will feel for people. There are a lot of people. They are suffering. No drinking water, no schools in this modern generation. No schools, no drinking water. If you found a school in the rural part, maybe it will be on a distance, like 30 minutes to 1 hour distance. And then the representative, the senators are sitting there. But we are not going to go deep into politics today. Well, we are going on a weekend break. So this is just the beginning of the new year. We are not going to go deep into politics. But we're hoping to inform the Liberian people on some of these things. People are not being educated on these things. So if you say this, people will look at you to be a one-sided person. Or because you are not saying the I will say, or you are not saying it within their favor. So whatever you say, it means that you are against government. You are not against government. Like, if everyone just sit and praise government, do you think the government is going to do the rightful thing? No. The government will just sit and say, yeah, we are doing good. So what else we need? Let's sit there and relax. Liberian people are not murmuring. Liberian people, they are not suffering. They are not seeing anything difficult. So why can't we sit and just look at everything to just go the way it's going? But this is our country, my people. So before I open the line, we have a lot of discussion tonight. So we are going for a weekend break. So we're not going to stay too long here. So for the next couple, like 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, we'll be on tonight. We'll open the line interact with the callers. We'll interact with the callers to tell us some of the things they have observed over the past 2 years within this government. As a patriotic citizen, whether you are a patriotic citizen, whether you are for any party, make recommendation to the government. Because if we as Liberians, even if you are a patriotic citizen, even if you are for a particular party, if you cannot sit and say the truth, what the government is doing, then that means you are not doing anything good for the future generation. Because your children will come. They are the ones who are going to suffer. There are some families, they have already made a mark wherein the next generation to come, they won't see anything like hardship. But not other families. There are some families, even before you go in next month, they will start to experience hardship. But not everyone. Out of the majority, you find just a little no more. So if you want to make a contribution, 077764986 plus 231 777649986. If you want to make a contribution on some of these topics that we have discussed on tonight, 07776499986. Let me see when I can pick up this first caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening. Hello.
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
I'm Uncle Lloyd XD Gonga, and I'm calling from Panelistsville to be precise.
Okay, make a point tonight. Happy New Year.
Compliment the season. I wish you the same here, fam.
Okay, thank you. Make a contribution tonight.
Okay, I just want to say a big thank you. I want to start like a big thank you to my present president, Jerome Gayman, for his, hard-working government. But then, to be a realist, he still needs to do a lot of things to make the citizen of Liberia to be, to be a little bit, relaxed in some things. But then they came to rescue us. But then now, after the rescue, now they're giving some excuses, like what we never need in the past government, that when it comes to road connectivity, it comes to some infrastructure and, other development, they're still giving that excuses. So for me, I'm not of any party. Yeah, I'm non-political.
Okay, so that's a recommendation to the government.
Yeah, they still need to do excess things, ordinary, excess things that will make as you're saying previously, that will make the future generation to plan a map now, so that when it comes, you sit on the and plan their own map.
Okay, thank you all so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Let's see where we can pick up next caller. Who is on the line here? Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, please stay away from the monitor.
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah, your name. Yeah, your name and where do you call from? Okay, Habe Fireson. How is Habe Fireson right now?
It is okay.
Okay. Compliment of the season.
Yeah, I can sing to you. I want to make a recommendation to the government.
Go ahead.
By making the government have more funds to rally up. That is, the government can collect tax from the citizens. Depending, in a way that if I was Mr. Bakat, Mr. Bakat, I will use the human being in this country, really when it comes to cleaning or debt, sanitation. Because you pay tax for it, and that money you can get it and bring the revenue to pay citizen, or you to pay civil service, or you to pay police you can pay them. If waste in the community, you should pay the fine for it. before we, it was also before the government. Because for we that brand, only we and pay or pay for something that we don't know about here and we pay the money for here, they will never be afraid. So put in your community, when they catch you, they get ticket, you can pay them the revenue. And now money government can use so many ways of getting money from the city. Not only by what you can use there, people on the street. People on the street, waiting there, community, all that in there. That's probably paying for this, but I come back. But that animal waiting in the place, I see him over here. You get it, we're going to accommodate the government, the president said, that poor people are own crown. When you pay for your own crown, next time you get to it. Once I pay for it, next time you see the point, you get to it. You bring it somewhere, they get ticket for you pay. That poor people around from place to place. You see, America, put accident around. What do you think? They got people around, they got to get around. That issue ticket, you buy a car, you have to issue ticket. You put something there, you're not going to be there, you're not putting the door, the issue ticket. You may accident, the issue ticket. So all of this ticket, now money can be used to put in the revenue for government and pay tax to you. You get me?
Okay.
And the people that go in the day, they can't do this. They put it on the street. This is all mosquito waiting. Mosquito waiting, then the cause of mosquito waiting. Oh no, man, mosquito within the medicine, you don't want to money. For money or other things. Where you coming from? For the same day. So if I with a pocket, some people want a sanitation fee to connect tax on the people they want to money. They will use that money for revenue. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. 077649986 plus 231 777 9986. The numbers to call us tonight. Wherever you are watching us live from, if you're following us, just leave a comment in the comment section. Then we are going to read it out for you tonight. So 077649986 077649986 plus 231 777. Make a recommendation to the government. As a librarian, make your recommendation on what are some of the things you think are not right, and also if you want to make some point out to the government some of the mistakes that you think the government is going on, you want to correct them, you can also call 077764986. Let's pick up this next caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Mr. calling from those in Lower Magnifican.
Okay, make your point. The line is Jeremy.
Thank you very much for the deliberation. What you said is true. But I want to recommend to the president is the one for the country to be good. He has the authority, the power, like what the president of the U.S. is doing, Mr. Donald Trump. Use the veto power. The legislature have above you. In the first presidential government, but they don't get power over the executive. Use veto power by cutting down everybody's salary. That was too much for the people. Including the cabinet. Cut everybody's salary down and let the country be built in the way that people will join the country. And to the foreigner, cut down the resident family. Cut it down and let them do job. We got a whole lot of graduates coming from the university, according to other universities around the country. Let the children, they are competent. People are competent, they can do the work. So let the president,
exactly.
Let them show. And no cabinet minister, legislature for leave because to go away for hospital, for them who get treated and God, everybody get treated in the country. Then I want to make sure to put more money in to make sure that the health sector are viable.
That's it. Thank you all so much. Let's pick up this next caller. 07776499986. Hello, caller.
Yeah, my name is Kehleboe calling from Kehleboe.
Okay, make your point tonight.
Okay, when it comes to the issue of government creating a taxpayer, the government has a lot of areas to open for taxpayer. That the people who riding motorbike and they don't know how, they just taking this, the sea road riding on the quota, for that. It's for the quota. You see? Government get a lot of areas to make money. Even those that get a hospital, putting it on a rent, you need to pay tax for it. You can't be doing this, so then you pay tax to the government. So government get a lot of areas to make money.
And what you are saying that some government officials now, they only time to pay tax except they are in a public space. But when they are in a private space, they don't pay tax. So these are things that the government. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So some of them, if you are like a common citizen or you are a common person, you don't think it's necessary except you get to the public space where you think you are mandatory to pay tax. That's the only time they see it valuable to pay tax. But in our country, whether you are citizen or not, you have to pay tax as long as you live in our country.
Sure. What you're saying is correct. Everyone needs to pay tax. If the leader, you gotta pay tax. You gotta tell as example. So other people that see and people follow do it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's pick up this next caller. 077764986. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
The Dopoh for Dopoh community.
Okay, make your point.
Chairman, okay, my point is that we thank God for this government and the past government. So what I would like to see is that as Nigerians, we need to not criticize one another. So we are doing well and the owner is doing well. Everybody cannot do the same thing.
Exactly.
But what I would like to recommend is that this particular government that in power now, what it needs to do is to put garage control in place. Because everywhere you go see garages, you see old trucks, just starting car the road, and the thing, if you want to open garage, you should register with the government, you open the garage by the land, or killing some swamp, carry a garage there. So let the government use the citizens to work with their hand. I cannot do. Don't work with our hand. Help the community dweller, and the community chairman, empower them. All these people that are working in the community, or jobless people, try to help them. They're free for work. They have the UN to do. Free for work because some guys, they didn't even have something they started to do. Because they are giving us some of us tools. I was speaking to the chairman of the community. We have enough tools, but we do not have food, we do not have money to help the children to clean the community, to keep the city clean. So the government, my organization to the government is that let us start criticizing one another. Let us do what we able to do by using the people themselves who make the debt to clean the debt. Those that are not working, we can live by that, even to eat and clean the debt. We thank God for this government, and we thank God for the past government. When as I say now, do community have life, solar partner. And before solar partner, we can the other government play a role. But the men were not all over the high level today. So we can criticize the other man and praise the man. Or we can criticize the man and praise the other man. They are all doing the same. So I want us as like we're not forever criticizing too much, really talk too much, condemning the other person. Let us do what anybody make me say now check up boo. So when they say all little boo, what will do within the time? That is government put something in place that everybody will work. If you're not working, they will arrest you, that you will go work, food for work. You're not even in club, but you must go food for work, take all the challenges from there, trim all the old countries, cut all the old trees on the high and they don't own cross street, bring it on the road, let it turn and take it and go through it. That's another way. You got to kill it, man. But the other people that home road, you can be working. I think they see some other children, they're picking up dumper, let them work for food. They are going to be all of that kind of thing. And lastly, what the government should do again, all the big cars they're buying for government officials, they should stop it. So they say, these are the president, these are the vice president, these are the senator there. But let's say the other lower income people, they buy small cars that cost $4,000, $3,000 car. Let it be riding it. You got too much, how much Jeep? You suffer, bro. I'm suffering when I see somebody how much Jeep, I'll get that way. So that's my recommendation.
Exactly.
And lastly, let the government put a measure in place for the children, the teenage children. After 7 find no children in the street. They go Christmas, plenty children that missing. You know what I'm saying? Let them put that measure in place. After you will catch a child in the street, you give children. You catch a child in the police station, you pay money. So I thank you very much for this show. Let us start criticizing one another. Your right do well, the women do well. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Definitely, you have said it. 077764986. So to also point out to what he just said, work for food. So when the president was just elected, we saw so many folks on the streets cleaning the juniors. We saw them cleaning the streets. Where are they now? When the president was just elected, we saw a lot of them, most especially the Rehab, the Dopoh in. So a lot of them, that whole entire area. But now they will no longer see them again. Where are they? They were also helping the country, making the country look decent, making the country look beautiful. But maybe probably because of some other reason, they cannot see that way through. Maybe the people who were helping them could not see that way through, so everything just dropped down. So you know that everything cannot be offices, everything cannot be easy. There are some things you make your hand to do. You also help to develop your country. Exactly. That's why that's why he said. So 077764986 plus 23177764986. We have a lot of people calling here tonight. If you want to make your contribution, 077764986. 28 minutes up to the hour 11 o'clock. From our end here, let's see where we can pick up this next caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
Yes, this is Prince Bala. I'm calling from Packapi Junction. Sorry for my voice.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thank you for the show. I will monitoring your show. What I really want for the government to do is which is our present president, is to put everybody together and have one piece to work together and deal with prison system in this country. It can't help us. The next thing that I want to recommend to the government is that the Ominga market, the other presidents started, they didn't end it. Let him try and open all the road, let the market move to Ominga. So it will stop the death on the street. And one of the things that the court said is that people are just giving time to Sogo, say go to my and they putting it everywhere. So people should be found for this thing. This entity that alone to just clean cabbage on the street. It's a money by itself, it's a entity by itself. Let government look into that direction and see how best they can make sure. Because everywhere you pass, somebody will just tell about behind all the day there. Tell about so they put there. But it will pay for this thing. People all in the community, when they can't meet, they tie to your area, they find you for it. Nobody will get tied to so good to go around. So everybody will be wasting. When you get tied to so good to carry, when they find it with that person, they will go beyond that person. Who gave you the tag? If he said that someone else gave me the tag, that horse will be found for it. But the tag is all over in the community. In beyond the horses, all training is crossed. So I'm begging the government. For me, all government are come in the country, they can impact on the citizen. So, please try to make the country for ourselves. Foreigners are coming here and they are enjoying. As I speak to you right now, I'm a PhD holder from the State University of Liberia. But we're not doing nothing. We here for riding motorbike. You see it? We're not doing nothing. That government try for us. We are suffering. We're begging the government.
Okay, thank you all so much. 077764986 plus 23177764986 077764986. We have roughly about 25 minutes up to 11 o'clock. 077764986 077764986. Also for our listeners, you can call us on WhatsApp also plus 23177764986. Please don't call me on private number. Please don't call me on private number. If you do, I won't answer. 077764986. 077764986. I don't know who is calling on private number. Hello. Hello. Okay, make your point.
So you just have to get you up to each of these things. Because the way you put some stuff to go, all of people can know a paper that can come to my area. I can show there every salary. You can get 30. So that one where that's the other bringing on the rest of the station. People just have to go through there away. Well, it was dodgy. There's still no place.
So what's a suitable way or the suitable place we can place a deck? That's the problem. Where the suitable place you think we can place a deck?
No, the suitable place to place that that's what your bad deck. So they put one look for a drum, they will look for the they see where they get a truck for. That's it, they just need to put it set it to Sarah Johnson. They put it there, put it there inside. Then they put it can put it, we get a name and the song then they can buy it there. They can put it there. That money can go in come over. Well, you can say you will stop for to teach on there. But there's nowhere to put there. When you look for there, no error. They're not getting any carriage error to dump there. So they can put it there anywhere. Anytime we to see the woman here,
Mirror bro.
The thing is to be to the junction and when that's what he's looking for, they can be there. No, whether we get that to the soul, so I will know we get our money to the wait for our day, wait out there, we can't put it in our feet. But I will come for it, they will come in, they will with the fuck it, they will never with that thing, they carry it there. Like I said, they forget by again. But I think you just see again in the street. So how they say, will not be all around. What are they for changing? I'm over the government to do it for us to grow places. That's what we put in there. That's how they can use it. They can make it with plenty for so long. They can use it with in it. So my suggestion.
Okay, thank you all so much. That's a suggestion to the government. Hello, caller. Wow, we lost that caller. 077764986. Plus 23177764986. You can also call us. We'll bring you on. Let me see who's calling us here. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello. I'm S. Kamara from Myean.
Okay, make your point.
Yeah, my point here is that I'm begging the president, Joseph Walker, let him try to open agriculture farm in each county. At least when you open agriculture farm in each county, it will be helpful. You are not looking for workers. Go in some beach there, those that been sitting there for maybe 10 years, 50 years in service, 5 years. So we take people from down there, sitting on the further to go and work. We get some mother then like in service there, they just sit it down there after that year training, they come back. When you free there, they come, they do the same old thing, and then they go back. They just sit down there, they use all of them. Open farming area, you sit there. When you sit there for 15 years, when you finish working, when they cut out, they would never want to commit any crime such they would never want to commit any crime such as that. So that's my point. That's my point to the president.
Okay, thank you all so much. 077764986 plus 23177764986. There are a lot of things librarians are talking about tonight. Some of the government officials, these things librarians are outlining today. If you think you are from that ministry or that agency, you have to make a recommendation to your minister, to your director, to see how best you can make a successful impact in the life of the Liberian people today. Hello, caller, your name and where do you call from? Please be audible. Calling from where? Okay, make your point.
Yeah. I just want for the qualities to be able to work along with the citizens. Because you see the street today that I will serve the citizens. If you go to Ghana, you find out in a bus, I propose garbage bucket. It's that dead in a particular camp or on the ground. The tell that they do, then you stop that car for that person to go for the death. Either report that person to the police and be getting the street. But we in the brain, we take our own food and we eat. And we finish eating, nowhere to carry junkie on the street. But we'll be on for government to come and clean the garbage. Okay? In the school, the government is everything they didn't want to hear. Then what the government to do, because we now know our own functions that government, we are for 5 years before the war. Provide security, speed security, sitting at somewhere or any other intersection. If it's got, they find you at the farm or 130 PE. The next day, the next person will tell you, oh, my man, you got it, will find you.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you go to the right there, you got 10 color radar. If you go big, if you don't know that area, it's over boy again. You so once you go into a Ghana area, a Ghana immigration place, the market there, where you going? Someone let's say you go there, you see by where there. People know about that area. So definitely I would want for the street to be clean. Government needs to work along with the citizens and the citizens to work with the government.
Okay, thank you. Thank you also much.
And two is today the government are doing well into the EDC. But we are very suffering with our bags too. Because we have that. We didn't have an EDC. The EDC came and surrounded us. And then just got done went all around carrying letters all around. The street two are speaking from Monserrado. All around carrying letters. We must up to the down now. He have left the darkness. We didn't have. So by all means, when Josh Viatan up to the president, he now must come to our request.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Okay. 077764996. For our WhatsApp line is +231 777-649-96. You can call us and make a contribution on this show. This is the Closing Argument Show. Today having to be the first edition of the new year, 2026. And then unfortunately we could not bring you on the other folks due to some engagement. But howbeit, we are here up to 11 o'clock to see how best we can shut down this show tonight. So 077764996 +231 777-64996. So there are a lot of things you heard from the callers. There are a lot of things we heard from some of the folks out there. So we need to see how best we can find solution to some of these problems, because government go, government comes. This is the same issue we are going to experience. Like some of the callers said, if you enter a county or district, or if you enter a community, if the past government did something there, if not what Liberian people wanted, one way or the other, they benefited from that past government. Hello, God. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Okay, make your contribution.
Yeah. You know, the whole thing here is Liberians who have the opportunity to have work. But the fact of people, fellows within Liberia all are full of horse, that particular horse. What I'm trying to say is the true lion, the water lion, why is it those are not working, the young people that are not working, are home, they are 75 years old now, they want to make this. I'm talking about children will be not talking now. Why is it the true lion, what's what lion?
they can reduce certain money from the parents those that maybe they give money to the poor, to be taking care of the parish whatsoever. They want somebody to get far tax or anything to pay tax after more. Because they will be serious. Then how you will be serious. Every money get a far tax, every money get it, and every money government will pay them. Then they feel it will be clean. But the majority of time they did it, the main brought down with some drawing whatsoever. You then see those things, and then people have the belief so liable. They don't know people about why they get it. The young people will be doing that when they still so liable, whatsoever liable.
Okay. Thank you. So that's a recommendation. Okay, 077764996. 077764996. +231 649986. So like I was saying, one word or other, they have benefited, like Myean, they have benefited from whether this government or the past government, one way or the other. Within a community, not everyone within a community, people there are benefited. So if you open the line, you hear people from all parts. So people say past regime did well than this government. So people say the past regime failed the Liberian people than this government. So there are a lot of views you hear. Don't be deterred. What we need to be pushing right now is the country agenda. We need to be pushing our country. There are some ministers in this country. They are all Liberian. But guess this, the sad part of it, they should not be taken from America to come to Liberia and say, yeah, come to Liberia, you can't serve the people. You come to Liberia, you can't serve the people. Listen to some of the benefit you are going to get. That minister is coming from America or other country, come to Liberia to serve. Guess what the government is going to do for you? You who, as a Liberian, you should have your house within a country. Guess what the government is going to do for you? If you have a child or if you have your children, the government is going to be responsible for them. Your house, the government is responsible for it. Your feeding, government is responsible for it. I'm not talking about different persons, ministers, who we have record on some of them. If you have a driver, government is responsible. Your cook, your security, your entire home, government is responsible for it. What exactly are you really offering to the Liberian people that other Liberians cannot do? We are saying that we should bring other folks from out of the country to come in our country to share their expertise. But that expertise, they are coming into our country, they will outline some of the things that if the government cannot meet up to these things, they cannot be able to come back. Because some of them will say, I'm already making my money in other countries. I'm working. So if you want me to come back in the country, look at these things. Look at them. How can a minister, after all you have done all, turn around, paying some of them 5,000, 6,000 United States dollars every month? For what reason? What are some of the things they're offering to the Liberian people? Some of them are making up to 10,000, 8,000, 7,000. Why can't you drop this money down? Liberian people, the people are still suffering from actual poverty. We are not seeing the country going anywhere. What's so much about this minister that you have minister, you have the within that minister, there are a lot of ministers. We have the minister proper, we have the deputy, we have the assistant, and within that deputy, we have deputy minister for administration, for operation. different position, and all of them are getting small cut benefits are all along with it. If you leave from there, you come to assisting. For assisting, you drop down again. All of them not less than $1,000. For what reason? Then the Silver 7, the people who are doing all of the work, look at some of them, giving them $100, giving them $150. And one of the surprising things I see here is the security. There's some security within our country. Let's look at the private sector also. There's some security within the private sector. They are working. They are making $50 United States. Or security who is sleeping. Or security who is sleeping on duty, cold, malaria, going home with $50 United States. How much is $50 United States? If you calculate the current rate, let's take the rate for 175 and see $8,750 Liberian dollars. If you pay someone with that amount, and then not just to be a security guard, but sometimes you send that person on some errors. To get a job is very difficult. And if you get a job, you want to protect that job. In protecting your job, you don't know some of the sicknesses you get it from there. But people will say there are a lot of things Liberians are benefiting from. But some of the Silver 7 who are doing the work, they are not getting what they needed to get. But the ministers, deputy, some of them just sit in the offices, they are not going out. They are the ones who take more, and the people who are doing the work take less. So 077649986. We can take call up to 11 o'clock. 077764996. Plus 23177649986. You can call us and make your contribution on the closing argument show tonight. 6 minutes up to 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we close up on the closing argument show. So 07776499986. Please don't view us. We are not going to call you. 07776499986. Plus 2317776499986. If we say one for our country to be developed, we all have to put together. Why so much about one person taking over 5,000 sisters? Why so much? What are some of the books that you learn that others, Liberians who have masters, have PhD, cannot do? Is it because of connection or what exactly? Hello? Yeah, hello, caller?
Yeah, hello, how are you?
I'm okay. Your name and where do you call from?
This is Patrick, calling from
Boston.
Boston.
Okay, make your contribution tonight.
Yeah, you see, this issue is just telephone. And why that the people that sit in the offices, they make more money than the cash of the and you see, the problem in our country, sometimes we get this government, but it also derives from our disintegration and our private place country. Because when our government is done, we have people that back in the government.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't tell the government they are wrong way, but people will say and begin to back them. It's something they are not happy in the region of Georgia. They shouldn't be that should happy in the region of what? You tell me not work at the excellency because we elected him because the Liberia said that the Georgia administration has killed the country.
Yes.
So therefore, when they come to power, they should do everything in their power to please us and they gave us the promise as a rescue team. Look out for typical example. The road that was built during early 2020 administration and Georgia administration, when you get on that full purpose on. Now, in the next meeting, when Joseph Bakan leads his administration, the next government are coming to the fixing road. When will you jump to another thing? The road that they are fixing right now on the RRA highway, the road that are fixing are just first and number to fix that road. If anybody can get on it, look at the compactors that they are using, not even vibrate well. Tomorrow, when they leave power, less than 2, 3 years, 4 years, the next government has taken over, will focus on road, money for account. So I just get it off. The citizen needs to come up to put their government into back and tell them what they are doing wrong. Now, you people are doing wrong. Let's do this. But they are going back in the so at the end of the day, we are going nowhere.
Going nowhere. That's the issue. If you talk, people call you or partisan. That's not the issue. Be a patriotic citizen. Say it to the government. Tell them.
So we should lead the citizenship and then you the policy. We should leave it and face the reality. Look at the rules. The rules. The road been laying down here. Don't look at the one that is just there. They are not putting foot down at the city. I'm telling my brother, how will you pay for road? You get killed the one that they not even popular. They get killed. All of the Star Wars, they are all crashed. How guarantee is this? So our government needs to really come down and see that the citizens need first. How can one minister sit down in your office and make 5,000, 6,000, 7,000? What the country is still in that?
Some of them even make more than that. Apart from that, they have benefits.
Sure.
That gas lit, they have driver, have security, everything.
Even their office assistants, they don't even treat them well. Some of them have office assistants, they don't even cover it. And some of them have 4-5 cars in their compound. And their office assistants are helping people of the thing. They are still waiting for car on the road. So our government needs to really realize this thing and come to that the citizens, they need us on them.
Okay.
So, so thank you very much for what I have to say. And that's the citizen, I will just take lead of this country so that our government can do that. So thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Let's see how we can take up this next caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
This is George Martin, Liberia Team for Iron Factory.
Okay, make your contribution.
Yeah, they don't really see also who the Liberia Party for. I don't know whatsoever, but it see us.
How they don't fail you?
Yeah, because Saint Broskin passed off. Up to now, I don't understand what they is doing in the house.
So if you say you don't understand, what are you talking about?
Because they let go off.
Wow.
The reason I say they let go off, say they Puaka, Benedict, all of them, they run after Puaka. We can't get nothing from the Liberty Party. I can't get nothing. I can't get nothing.
So before you used to get something from before you used to get something from Liberty Party?
I'm a born man for Liberty Party.
Okay.
I live in Iron Factory, then it was a care lady for Liberty Party at Iron Factory. But now I'm selling to boy here I'm selling. I don't get nothing. Out of now, I'm not doing nothing. Even the hard that he lay now, he down. I don't want to pay it off. He pay me off, but I don't want to pay it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you. 0 triple. Yeah. Yeah, many happy return. 077764986 plus 2317764 9986. You can call us tonight. Let me see what I can place in this caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where do you call from?
Yeah, I want to keep over Joseph calling for soaking the first point. What I want to tell the president is go to your town. You go to your town, you first of all get acquainted with the children. Then a song that the DC to the DC, and that is song for that particular town. What I'm saying is the president says, then listen to radio. I beg you, Excellency, then you listen to the local radio. They have the thing where on the people mind will tell the radio is talking. But he said, we will listen to BBC. So I beg him, the Excellency, then you listen to the local radio. Then we hear from the flat of the citizen because sometimes the people who hear me, they don't want to hear, they will tell you what you want to hear, they will cover it. So I beg him, let him listen to the local radio sometime, I beg him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you also. Okay, thank you. 077764986 plus 2317764 adding numbers to call. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, my name is Nagbe.
Stay away from your monitor. Stay away from your monitor.
Yeah, I call it off.
Okay, thank you. Make your contribution.
My brother, first of all, I want to tell you all my people, thank you. The only thing we can pray for is that the people, all those things they're doing, we should not be part of them, we should not be among them, we should fight to see God fight that in the last day, all those things they're looking, looking for. If one person making 8,000, 6,000, all those things that people will listen here. We should not be among them that tomorrow in the last day will suffer with them because that people, Bible says, rich men will not enter in the kingdom of God. As long as they learn for every one of us and they just take that over it. All of people, children say now they are not going to school. All of people are suffering. There are few people there in the land and not making money for themselves. The only thing we should pray, we should not be among them in the last day because they will not carry it and they will suffer for it. So that all are there to say.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all so much. 077764996 plus 2317764 9986. Let me see if I can pick up this next call. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yes, thank you for sharing. You know, so far I can really want to ask a question. If opposition in the country is, I can really want to ask the opposition really in Liberia. The way the country is going, everybody, all the parties, I don't know that for them now, how many people were contesting that day, the time the campaign was going on. Everybody, they started. I don't really know they get something, they get a medicine, they just silent. The only party that can raise their concern, all the opposition, all the parties, everyone of them started. I don't really know. People suffering. And what you say, even you say they don't buy. They are the record. Why are the opposition? Why are they?
Opposition lawmakers are all hustling. They are all hustling right now. So to get them. Okay, that's it. That's it. So Liberians are getting angry. What's the issue? What is actually going on? So 077764996 plus 2317776499986. Where are the opposition lawmakers? Are there opposition lawmakers or opposition within our country? Yes, they are here. They are here. There are a lot of them here. But the issue is, where are they? Where are they? Hello, caller.
Yeah, how are you, my brother?
I'm okay. Okay, make your point.
Yeah, I've been following 2FM most of the time when we give away, our follower of 2 of the time.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's true, and I that was a devil living under my story at the time, but I noticed that it is all right. So that's a good thing. Yeah, thank you for the show and thank you for the point that you are raising that there are people in this country that are making money more. The private owner, his generator, even making 3,000 plus. You're going to preserve 3,000 plus for the generator. But when they were outside, they were causing a lot of noise in this country that they are the right people to come and play right. So I just want to listen and I want to tell you the show because I know it's sorry for the beginning. I started listening and I know it's from the follow-up, I think it's from the kind of thing when you listen to the other part of your business. I talk about the area of the evidence and stuff, they all go where they want that, they all benefit. So I have a couple look like, you know, especially a group that seems to power, they are always there to talk for this country. While it is in position or not, they respond to on my editorial, they criticize the whole administration a lot, and to make sure that walking to this country, when you took over, there were a lot of damages that they did when you were in power. We were killing people there, even the devil shining Kamara, the just case and other issues, even the devil Harry Greed, and I can go on naming so many things that went on where she was saying this portion of this vampire. So, and they usually started in the group when they were outside, or they were dating with the devil. So, what do we expect for somebody that is dating with the devil? Then pastors are backing for the body, they say they are pastors. How can you be a pastor, then you start with dealing with the devil? It's a complete contradiction. So, the people that speak, they are listening to the council of
churches.
The council of speak because the head is on a ball. When you think there's government, how do you expect to speak against the devil? Oh my God, we gotta pray for long life, let God control people. Even when you talk, some of their followers, they want to beat you. There are a lot of issues that are going wrong. If black people would put their government obedience, black people, what do they have to help this country? Only because they were right and keen to express themselves as they are executing massive obedience. About people, they really got this evil. They went to the complex to protest the government business. Lawmakers have been beaten by the government. The black people are supposed to speak with the council of justice. All of them are starting. I don't know because what I put within the pockets of the devil. I don't really know what is going on because the time of this starting. Even always men who are basically trying to do a better government when it's and nobody can to speak for him. They try to build bridges in Bible, they are stopping him. Because the public way out of qualify what you have to do. But the 10 million homes that they are building in local, public minister saying you don't know where you have to do the matter. So there are a lot of people I can go on name it and name it and name it and name I will go on, I will name and when I'm finished here. Have the case of call. So thank you for the show. I'm just monitoring. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all so much. 077649986. You can call and make your contribution on the show tonight. This is the Closing Argument Show. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. A lot of folks are watching the show. So 077649986 plus 231 777649986. So Liberians are concerned about what is actually going on within our country. The country is hard. So people say with all of these things, Liberia is getting on a stage where people say the country is getting to a stage where people say the country is on a path of being developed. How sure are we Liberia is on a path of being developed? Is it because the country is hard? So people are making reference to other countries like you see Ghana. Ghana was hard, but now Ghanaians are now enjoying. So is this how we are going to see? And one thing I would say is that it's not everyone who will become successful pass through so many difficulties to become successful. We should know this. There are a lot of people who even though they pass through difficulties to become successful, it's not everyone will explain that success story to you and say, yeah, I passed through difficulties, I passed through this, I passed through hardship before I am to where I am today. Not everyone. There are some people, God made it possible for them. They are to where they are today. So if we see in our country, we say, yeah, because Liberia is on a stage wherein, so let's see, hello, color. You said what? You said what?
I said, what extra is the government doing that should make it like for support? When how we were being built, they said our road was easy, they were not the right thing. And all the projects that they are touching now, they are projects that were being touched by the city government. All the positive ones. These are the security board that were built by Bogai when you went to dedicate. The Hebo in Babu, where you have built over bedroom hospital. You wanted to dedicate him. Then you said, while we are there, we're not voting for the country, but to dedicate him for our best. These people, the things they criticized yesterday, they want to put a president for 8 today. I don't know what's very wrong with them. What's their problem? So when you go for how identification on the how the water allow them to be there. Now, purposely play with everything along here. You want to dedicate a portion of it, then you celebrate it. These people are not doing anything well. Yeah, basically what the devil has accepted it. So the people, they are not here to forget it. They won't be lying. Ghana went through suffering and all this thing. I want to make it like bro went through suffering. What extra is about government too? What extra that they are doing that should make cost the hardship of their doing? When John are building anyway here for the road for Kanta to Lugato Buro, the road from Kanta to target all the way to Kota. The law from Banga going to Lupa, the Joseph Gay rule with identification, everything. All projects that were going on. Anything around right for the country, they should come and do it portion of identity. Then if you put yourself for it, people around me, we have a responsibility. I told you, the people got war yet. 1989, 1998, they also got another war. When they killed them in that Lupa, they took over. The great capital of the power and college is going to executive marshal 5 years for putting allotting 1 billion plus and for completing renovation. They came back, they burned the capital building and lying on people. That it was people that burned the place where you say you have to pay the money in the place. The previous years before the burning of the place. And after that, after that thing, nobody has been touched. They didn't have the security. So you want me what they just can't destroy the country that they don't let go for the country. The good things that are happening, that what they know the interest to. The NSA airport, the new American hospital, airport, the new retention hospital, the Baptist hospital, the police medical hospital, all of them were being built. And they said that was nothing good for the country. They were lying every day. All criminal center was telling them we lie or we have government. But still, they can be saying the government is good. What kind of wealth? Get all the wealth they say no. So my brother, what is that?
Okay. Everyone, one thing I know in Liberia here, if the rain fall, it fall everyone. When the sun shine, it shine everyone. That's the one of the things that I noticed in Liberia. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Nima, where do you call from?
This is Edward D. Davis.
Calling from where?
And I join you from Myean community.
Okay, make your point.
Okay, thank you. I just want to commend you for the show. Oh, my brother, you see, the life today we're living in Liberia is very difficult. It derives from the opposition. Because if you go on social media, because the left power, they want to come back, they don't want to use mentor. They only want to use or know all kinds of strategy, abusive language, only think there's points or think they're unfavorable, made for other countries to be scared not to come in Liberia and bring invest their money in the country. If you live in gospel Myean, there is one causing the problem. Then I don't say CA, I don't know his name, one other crew guy.
all the time. He on air doing all kinds of things. People calling, paying people from all around the country here, telling people say, Liberia say, Liberia that. Because you work for 6 years, you don't do nothing. At least when the other government come there, your idea is that to embrace the other government, the government work and let something come from inside. But every one of them, because they want the power, and we the ordinary people that we don't want to suffer because when no company come, we will not work.
That's
and
exactly.
They already get money.
That's exactly. And one of the things I would say, the politicians that Liberia fight for, they are the one who the people sit together, they have fun together. Behind the scene, you will not know, but you will fight your brother, you will kill people, you will say so many things about people just to put that person in power. And these people are the same people who will sit behind the hall, they will sit on table, have fun together, and you won't know.
They see people, they will go and sit down and discuss. When they come on social media, they say a lot of things against one another. We are ordinary people, we not get no job, nothing else we can do besides the motorball riding, take care all the one day. When you start doing it, they will tell all the government say, just do it, they will go increase the police, say, you'll be arrested by all the one. You want for all the work. If you use your idea to come and become a president or to become government for 2030, you bring idea to come in. We the ordinary people, we're looking at them. I think we in majority more than them. We will not vote for you. So you please tell them when they listen to the radio here, when they want come back, then they come back with clean here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all so much. 07764 9986 plus 231 77764 9986. At 11:30, I'll be leaving to bring you on the CMC show, which is the political lodge. So you can keep putting your calls in 07764 9986 at the number score us tonight plus 231 777 649986. Let me see if I can pick up this next caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where do you call from?
I will call you from opposite ADK Barry.
Okay, make a point.
My brother, I don't know what they do in a political accident with me, or I don't know.
What do you mean by political accident?
So I can sit down for a long time. They country headed.
Wow. We lost that caller. So you can put your calls in 077649986. Let's see if I can pick up this next caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where do you call from? Okay, make your point.
I want for you to get a comment to tell the Liberia people to the government and the poor people all the time. They can see the car regulator have a lesson, everything is money if they want to pago and see money for all the tickets. It's cool.
So one of the things I would advise you nowadays, you see the RGC, all of the police officers have phone. So if you see them harassing you for money, take your phone, you record them. That's the only time we're supposed to stop with this. If you have all of your documents, if police officer come and harass you for money, put your camera on. They will not harass you again. That's the only solution to this. If you say you want to follow the legal process, let's go. But if you want to take money from people allegedly, then let me see where I can put my camera on to know where you want the document or you want money. That's the only solution. Hello, caller, your name and where do you call from?
Good evening, my dear brother. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name?
I'm Moses, and I'm calling from Brazil.
Okay, make a point.
Yeah, my brother. I mean, I can feel so bad when every day people call, they complain that the country is hard. Associate the past administration, they created jobs, they brought enough jobs into the country, and the government took over and dismissed all those people. I don't understand us. That's the impression I get from the people when they complain. The country is hard. The government is making things hard for the people. You think the big companies into the country that one day, that 2 years business? We need to be
sincere to ourselves in this country if this country is going to make progress. And I believe this country is making progress. It may not be at the speed I wish we wanted as Liberians, but honestly, this country is making progress. Liberians, we have to learn to be patient. We have to learn to be hopeful. We have to be prayerful. Look to God. This woman may not be, everything may not be perfect because we are all human beings, and the people that are working along with they are human beings. So I believe this country is going to make progress. Don't call everything on really serious. As well as some of the journalists in this country here. Some of them in the country, if our president of the country here, I will jail some of them.
Wow. So where are you leaving press freedom? Where are you leaving press freedom?
They incite the citizens so much in the country here. Every day they sit on their platform and talk about rubbish and things. You think that we are government created job in the country here?
So let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. So let's get this straight. So if you want to jail all of the journalists, who do you think would be a so? Okay, let's get it straight. Okay. So listen. Let's get it straight. If you want to jail all of the journalists in Garguah, so who will be able to amplify the people's voices? Who will be able to amplify the people's voices?
I will do. You can amplify, but amplify in a way that it will be more educated and informative. But you don't incite the citizens. Every day goes down the platform and says the government doing nothing. The government doing what do you mean the government doing nothing? What do you mean by that? Yeah? Do you understand when you say the word the government is doing nothing? No. The government are Google men. If I don't want, I will jail them.
Okay.
I will jail some of them and I put in the public and flood them to be disciplined.
What you are saying is so much interesting tonight. It's so much interesting.
No, you know what?
No.
They're going to have come a long way. In the past 20 or more years, people were very loose in the Korea. That's the mentality most people have today. People don't want to do anything substantial for themselves. Everything is trying to complete. We agree this country is not perfect, but we have to give time to government to do the thing what they need to do for the people of this country. Not everything you criticize for what now? For what now? What even reading the country for criticize? Oh, they read too much. They say that for what? My man, I tell you,
but
you are better than the country. You ever say that man, I wicked man. I will disappoint when they come here when you move on there. You will learn to respect people. You go to the causing presidency. You say, well, cause me a president of the country here. You will remember, those there something before. When the coup fell, and they fight. You said when you finish with that, you have a story to tell. You never need to tell a story.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, my brother.
So 077649986. Let me see where I can pick up this next caller. Hello, caller. Anima, where do you call from?
Hello, my brother. I wish you could call on me, please.
No,
I wish you would call him.
the show is live. So after the show, you can take you can go back to listen to the audio.
Yeah, I wish you would call that man because that man that is putting eating his money. They don't want to see the call. Seriously, that man is supposed to people. They never is supposed to talk about when he's supposed to see man, Torgbean man. Before he complained that they don't want eating the money. Thank you for the show. You did well. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He came up. Thank you so much for the show.
Thank you all so much. 077649986. +231 777649986. You can call and make a contribution. So we have back and forth from the Unity Party and the CDC. What is actually going on? Let's go. Your name and where do you call from? That's a little now. Yeah.
I'm not in this government. I voted for this president. I'm not working. But where I live, I do my best. I do my little garden thing. That doesn't mean that I'm not hopeful. That doesn't mean I'm not hopeful. I am hopeful. And I of the view that this country will get better. That's the mindset that I have. We have to learn to do this. Look, there is nowhere in the world everything is better, even the great United States. there are people there that are going through difficulties. There are people there that are suffering. But this country, God has blessed us so much. If this problem it did not start with Mr. Weah, it did not start with President Waka. This is a long-term problem. It all started around 1980 when the coup took place in this country. It continued up to the wartime. We have to learn to know that this country is making progress. As I said, it may not be at the speed at which we want as citizens of this country, but we should be hopeful. We should not be pessimistic. We learn to be optimistic because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You understand me? And I was no government. And they government, if I in the place of giving coins, having people mobile numbers in their phone, sending their money in their phone. You remember the Deputy Minister for Information, Garguah, Daniel? He said that Christopher Wren was bringing him in London. He one of those that was sitting at home, they were giving him money from the Ministry of Information there. He didn't have to come out where? So the Bagata went out for money. And that way I'm getting faster for anybody in the government. But not because of that, I'm sitting here every day and saying the country has. But I agree, things are not easy. But we must learn to be hopeful because there is progress that is being made gradually. So that's the fact. Now I must now call it. Maybe you want to go for a city down, get it free. But I met one woman the other day. I was sitting there getting my money. You didn't like a robot and develop it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
How long would they sustain it? They could not sustain it because they were not doing that benefit the country.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all so much. 077764996. We have a lot of people on the line. Yeah, let's take this person. Hello, caller. Nima, where do you call from?
Yeah, my name is James. I call from
Okay, make a point.
Yeah, for 2 hours. Yeah, my brother, my point is, a fellow who just got down from the land, you supposed to tell us after the new government put the people down, what is due for the people. It is telling people that other people are giving a few jobs that make sense. It's supposed to make sense so we can know where the people they put down, where they put it down, and where they carry it or where it's sent there. He didn't tell us, but he tell us. And secondly, he's saying that he will generate. So what is the privilege you getting that gives you? So you are wrong for
That's why I see him. That's why I see him. That's why I see him. You are being given the platform.
So he's telling you that he will jail you too. What you're doing for him today, it is bad.
That's the issue. So
people can just see when they are divorced, parties on fire, and everything is well with everybody. Why they gonna have we can change it? Why you get there? Oh, what the reason they put the people there and where they carry them? What they doing for them? Saying that he was that too. So when you're eating to the company is saying we should be patient away, but when they will reach on now, what will we doing? Just our view.
Okay, thank you all so much. Let's pick up this caller. Hello, caller. Your name, where do you call from?
I have the same person. I want you with that.
No, we cannot do that. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, your name, where do you call from?
I'm Edison, Virginia.
Okay, make a point.
Further discussion. This government is doing well. This government is doing well. They continue doing well, but I pray people. Those who are faced that government don't see the better of life. They don't see the better of the country. Those who are faced that the whole man don't see the better of the country. You know, for the country to be backward every day. They're going to never be backward.
Okay.
They will not be backward, brother, because you know, from Chad to the top, they see the country from both times, they see the country go to bring power. But this public try to pass up that and pass the people bridge today. And so bringing us step getting down on the road. You need to party so put it in the woman. She was saying, bring us step getting down. She said, bring it down. That doesn't want.
Okay, thank you also, mate. Let's pick up this next caller. Hello, caller. Please stay away from your monitor. This is not good for us.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Omen J.K. in the call from Nimatari.
Okay, make a point shortly.
That woman myself on the screen, they come to your car, bomb or your
First people, look at Governor William. Even Governor William, Oliver Khan. Don't you want to the other citizen? President. Everything, nowhere. I'm going to go when you go to Hawaii. That's what government need. You know, to take control of that small thing. You want to one day. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. So 077764996. So we just take roughly about 2 more calls and then call it off a day. 077. Hello, caller. Yeah, I'm okay. Anima, where do you call from?
Yeah, this is Matthew. Yeah, you see how low that we take in this country. Then the color that came up to say that all journalists should be jailed because of one pushing issue to the Liberia to understand what is going on. So are you telling me we no longer have freedom of speech in this country? That journalists who bring out the issues will make us to understand how the country is going about it, they should jail them. Just because why you feel that they're talking against this administration. They are not pushing the agenda against the administration, but we're talking nobody to every government that been coming into this country. If they are not doing the right thing, it should be spoken of. But they have to tell the people that the one that you are doing, you have to speed it up. So when the journalists come up to say those things and you are saying that people should not come on the air to say they should not say that, or how they are pushing that blood problems, they not stand for Torgbean or either for any of whoever. But there is correction that needs to be made. If errors is going on, there a correction should be made that we should not continue the same food mark every year. So how can you have a government and can you have a country that you make everyone have one child, nobody will want for their child to keep saying in school. They pay their children school fee. They want for their children to pass every year. So why is it that when the children pay in school, they complain?
Okay.
So being that your child pay in the school year, then when you go to the next school again, it shouldn't improve in our school. So the government have to come up to give us reason for us to believe in them. If the other men have made 6 years and never improved the country, there should be different days of country that will run it.
Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you. 077. Okay, we cannot conclude again. We cannot continue this call segment here. This is how we love to come on to the end of this entire broadcast here. My name is Myean Torgbean. Thanks to all of our callers. Thanks to everyone who made their contribution on the Closing Argument Show. You can join this station on Monday for another fresh edition of the Closing Argument Show. This is how I come to the end. And come up next is the Citizen Movement for Change show. Thanks once again.
But listen to, did you hear the press conference of Seleke Kromah, the IG? He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisan's word for it, you take the IG's word for it.
We elect on 85 irresponsible men, what happened to the country. We elect on 85 irresponsible men to govern this country, not to be very irresponsible.
Please place your left hand on the Bible being held by your wife, and you will kindly raise your right hand, sir, and repeat after me. All standing, please. I, Joseph Newman Boyka Sr.,
No secret now that your friend and former boss will be a candidate in 2029. With all of that you experience, all of that you know, and everything that you see unfolding in the country now, will you support him? Will you be part of the process? Will you give him the support? Do you think he can be a better president?
So why you want to bring political Benin in it or not?
Oh, but you forever. You're forever man, before you go out, very active.
I plead the fifth again.
Okay.
When 2029 come and pass, then you finally leave. Mission is completed. Now, what the rules of engagement? When the war ended, the guy said, the captain, the commander said, mission complete. There wounded out first. All men on board.
So, this riot situation when it comes to countries, because many times you notice that.
If Charles Taylor is the problem, he will be out of here in the twinkle of an eye. And I say, let well-meaning Liberians come home. If we respect this constitution, a government formed in Accra is a violation of Article 1 of the Constitution. Let them come home. Let that government be formed in Monrovia. On the broadcast administration, we want to give the government of Liberia an ultimatum of 72 hours to provide a living barrier of the chairman of the Student Unification Party, or else there will be a catastrophic pneumonia in the Republic of Liberia. To arrest the chairman of the Student Unification Party, only because the government feel intimidated about the Vanguard Party advocacies.
The government got capital road, small, that road, B road, all kinds of place. I think the reason Joseph Baka will not do much because the old man, the papa is suffering. The papa loves the country, but he can't make it. The criminal there around him, they sophisticated than him. They are sophisticated criminals, so they can't make it.